Good morning, you guys. It is Wednesday morning. We got into the office about an hour ago. It's about 10:30 right now. I just finished editing my vlog from yesterday because I didn't get a chance to do it last night. It's a little bit of a shorter one, but make sure you guys go show it some love because it's a little more laid back, and if you just want to see like kind of that type of vibe, that's what we're going for. But like I said in yesterday's vlog, if it was going to be a little crazier because it's a Wednesday, and that is happening because we woke up today to a bunch of gang sheets that need to be printed and a bunch of custom orders. So Alex is working on getting the printers up right now. I am going to go see if there's anything I can do to help him, and then I'm definitely going to make some coffee because it's past 10 and I haven't had any coffee today. But like you guys saw yesterday, we did get just a bunch of sample orders printed, or a bunch of sample box DTFs printed. So those are going to get cut up today and get ready to be packaged so that you guys can request sample orders again and test them out, see how you guys like them. The designs of them were really cool. I give kudos to Alex for that because he picked some really cool ones. He tried to pick some that like show a lot of detail but also show like a lot of how vibrant colors can be with DTF. So hopefully you guys like them, but you guys can request those. You know how to do it. It's on our website. But right now I am just, like I said, editing, or I just finished editing, so now I'm going to get it uploaded and then probably scheduled for later this afternoon, hopefully. But I like to just make sure everything is set and ready to go. But right now the printers sound like they're about to get up. I'm going to double check, look over the artwork of every customer that placed an order yesterday, because sometimes they leave white backgrounds. We like to look that stuff over in the morning so that we can reach out to them, and if they're able to fix it, or if there's artwork revisions that need to be done, we can reach out to them. They'll let us know, they'll get it fixed, and then we can still meet their turnaround time, if that makes sense. When they do that closer towards the end of the day, we typically have to push it back a day to print them because that won't be time to fix them. But all the ones that were printed or that were ordered overnight, I should be able to look into them right now to make sure that everything is good and print ready. We have a major problem in the shop this morning. We ran out of coffee. So I am gonna go run to the store to make sure that we have some. All right, guys, just got back from the store. That could have been catastrophic. Pizza and coffee, but all fine and dandy, all worked out. Alex is on a work call right now, so I'm going to take the time to watch the printers, maybe see if there's anything he needs me to do. Of course, like, it started pouring right as I was coming inside from the store. So we have right now, it looks like Alex has printer number 3 and printer number 1 up. I'm going to ask him about number 2, and then probably I'll work on getting that one up. Alright guys, I just talked to Alex. He said that he is running printer number 3 with all of the designs that are needed for today's orders, and then printer number 1 is printing one specific order, and then he just has printer 2 ready just in case that someone places an order now. We just have it up and ready to go. I was just spending time on getting a post on Facebook. I posted it before I left, but it said it didn't go through, so I don't know what happened. So that's what I was doing then, and then I was just checking the prints. I'm watching for them while he's on his business call, and then I'm not sure if he's going to come back out, or he'll probably just get some computer stuff done and I'll watch the printers for today. So let's double check. We're going to look on our order queue and see if there's any orders that were added or that I need to look at. Because in the queue it'll tell us like the ones that he's printed or that he's downloaded to the computer, and I need to make sure that keep track of which ones are on there and which ones are like new, if that makes sense. It just helps us to communicate with each other and keep each other up to date on what's on the printers, what still needs to be printed, if there's one that came off that didn't look right, if the quality control wasn't passed, all of that. But right now it doesn't look like there's anything that says we need to get them out or get them downloaded. So I think I'm just gonna continue working on the stuff that I had yesterday, check my email, see if there's anything that needs to be responded to or any task that Alex wanted me to look into. We have on the email, it'll say like assigned to us, which just means that he had an email with a customer that I have been communicating with and wanted me to know, hey, they responded back or whatever. It just helps us, keep each other in line. And when we are able to like, hey, this person responded, don't know if you saw it, it just keeps us keep each other in check. So I didn't see anything in there right now. I did get some stuff ready and uploaded. I'm going to actually upload some, I think 4th of July summer designs onto the website just to keep the designs that we have refreshed and make sure that take down all the holiday ones. I typically don't take all of them down because weirdly enough, people still do order like Christmas and Halloween stuff throughout the year. So I just take down a few of them and move them down like in the selection bar just a little bit further so you can like type in looking for Christmas stuff. But I typically like to try to keep it refreshed with the holidays that are coming up, so like Easter or summer or 4th of July. So that's what I'm going to spend some time doing, just kind of revamping up the website, refreshing it, getting all the banners from the holidays like Valentine's Day fixed, just kind of, do the stuff that you don't really think about until you're looking at the website, like, oh, I should probably change that banner. All right, so I just spent some time getting a TikTok filmed and uploaded. If you guys aren't following me there, make sure you do. Or if you came over from TikTok, make sure you leave in the comments so I know where you guys are from. But right now, I'm really just focusing on the printers. Even with like 2 running, Alex and I were talking about it. Like, we don't think that one person can typically run. Like, maybe us, but it's just like, it's a lot of work to monitor and watch them and keep making sure that like the quality's coming out good. There's no banding, the ink is drying correctly. Like, so we were talking about if we had like an employee, how many could they operate alone, like without supervision. And typically on like the really crazy days, Alex and I will be out here kind of both watching, but if that's not the case with an employee, then we're thinking that maybe like 2 or 3 max they'll be able to watch, just to make sure, like, when I say watch, I mean like their attention is on it. They can make sure they can catch any mistakes, they can catch any issues, which I know people are human and there's going to be mistakes anyway. But when you give them 4 printers to monitor and to watch and to upload designs to and to make sure that there's no clogs and to make sure that the design looks perfect, that if you do 4, that's a little too much, I feel, running them. That's where mistakes start to slip. So right now, I mean, I'm running 2 and it's keeping me my attention are pretty much on the printers to make sure that there's powder in them, make sure that the designs are coming out well. And then like, even like right now, I should probably go fix that printer, but I'll take you guys with me. So it's been keeping my attention basically all morning. I just finished making my cup of coffee. I made Alex his because he was on a call, so I wanted to make sure he got that fuel. But I just got mine brewed. I think it's been sitting there actually for a couple minutes, so I'm gonna go get it to double check on it. But looks like these designs, so this customer chose a 7-day turnaround time, but they also did Valentine's Day. So we were discussing, because what some like people have been doing is they'll select some gang sheets as up to 3, because the way our turnaround time is we have same day before 3, up to 3 days for, I think it's 10% off, and then up to 7 days for 30% off or 15% off, one of those. I'll have to double check it for sure. But when some customers will place orders and then they'll do a up to, I don't think this is focusing, I'm not sure. If it's not, I apologize. But they'll do up to 3 days on some of their gang sheets and then up to 7 days on others. And we do put a note in there on, like, when you're placing the order, that we will go with the longest turnaround time, so that like your order, you won't get 2 packages, because I mean, you only pay for shipping once. So we do make that clear, but people still do it, and then they write also like, I need these by this time. And then, you know, of course that leads to people just like not being happy when they have holiday designs that aren't getting delivered by the holiday, which is kind of what was happening. So I've been thinking of ways to try to make that a little more clear. I mean, I personally don't know how to make it more clear than writing it, but again, things can be missed. Things can, when you're ordering online, I'm just someone that's very cautious when I order online, and I think it's because I run a business that I'm just looking and making sure that everything is valid and everything's put in correctly. My address, I double check like 4 times when I place an order, because we have so many people that don't write their address correctly, and then we can't ship their package, and then it's impossible to reach them. So that's just a little note for you guys. Make sure you're adding in, whenever you order anything online, double check your address, double check your name, your email, all of that information. It saves everyone some hassles. But so this customer, the 7-day, it's not up technically. It's only the 3-day, but I'm guessing since they're Valentine's Day prints, she needs them before the end of Valentine's Day, which is Friday, and today's Wednesday. So we are printing that to try to get them to her before. But I do think we need to kind of try to find a way to make it more known that we're going to go with the longest turnaround time selected, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm making sense. Time right now is 1:30. We have the printers still going. I've been so our new way of kind of checking quality control and counting sheets has been to separate the gang sheets. So like if one big order is printed, we're going to separate the gang sheets, count them, look at them, make sure everything's good to go, and then we'll send them that way and put them in the system as like ready to go past quality control. Just like as I was telling you guys earlier, just like steps to ensure like our employee does everything correctly as well. So that's kind of what I've been spending time doing, is just going through the orders that have been printed, writing that quality control is approved and everything is good to go on that front. The door is open again, but it not because the smoke or anything. It surprisingly wasn't very smoky today at all. It's really just the weather outside is nice, and when trying not to breathe in all of the chemicals that, or all the chemicals that are getting printed or heating off or anything like that, we do just open the garage on days that the weather is nice. Again, in Houston, that varies, but today is nice. It's a little rainy, but it is a high of 59 right now, so we'll take it. We'll take some fresh air in here. We have the humidifiers going. Everything's looking pretty good. I do have an order just about to come out right now, so I'm going to cut it through and then also mark just to make sure that the order is all there and also that it approves quality control. It's about 4:30 right now. We are wrapping up the last 2 orders for the day. Printer number 4 was a workhorse today. It printed basically from 9 a.m. and it's not even done yet. It's about to finish in probably about 5 minutes. And it truly, like, I don't think there was any problems. Maybe a little bit of banding at the start, but we got it all fixed, and once we fixed it, ended up to be completely fine. Printer number 1 is also, I'm going to actually roll it up, doing really well. Ooh, there we go. I'm going to fix that camera. So this one is finishing up a 360-inch gang sheet, which it really isn't a full gang sheet like that. It's just 360 inches because it's 3 120s. So it's finishing up that, and then everything should be wrapped up for the day. I did, I have been packaging throughout the day, like I've been telling you guys. So, gotta learn to adjust that. I have been packaging and marking on the orders. So there's some tape, there it is. So I'm about to go finish up right now. And then since it's 4:30, I do think we might be able to make it to FedEx or to UPS. Hopefully we can. I know a lot of people prefer. Sorry, just checking that notification. a lot of people prefer FedEx. So I'm thinking we might try to push it, or a lot of people prefer UPS. So I'm thinking we might try to push it and get everyone out there. Let me know in the comments if you guys like FedEx, if you've used FedEx, or if you've used UPS, which one you prefer, because I feel like everyone of our customers really prefer UPS over FedEx. I don't know. I didn't really have a preference until, like, I don't think I've ever had a preference, but I think like I was telling you guys earlier this week, I think it's because FedEx delivers later in the day and UPS delivers earlier. So we do have, although we have, my camera just stopped because it said that it got interrupted, but so we do have some FedEx packages, but we can just take these to the FedEx store. They're FedEx overnights, so we can just take them straight to the store and they'll get picked up there rather than going all the way to the hub, which really isn't that far, but it's just like an extra stop. So I'm going to finish packaging these up for the day, and then I think at that point printer number 3 will be ready to be cut, or at least have, I think it's actually done right now. Yeah, it's done right now. So I'm going to go put some capping solution in it, and then I'm going to finish packaging, and then hopefully let me see what time it is. 4:30. It's about 4:22. So I really don't know if I want to shut it down yet. You know, those orders can always come in last minute after 4:30. But I am going to put some capping solution in it, and maybe we'll cut it. We'll see. Well, guys, we were so close to beating that deadline for UPS so that everyone could get it out, but printer number 1 had some kind of freak out. I don't know what it is. I was cutting printer number 3's film to get it all packaged, and all of a sudden this one stopped. Printer number 1 stopped, and I was kind of like, okay, last time I checked there was still like 10% left. And yeah, it just like randomly stopped printing the white. I don't know what happened there, but like it just randomly stopped printing white, which is weird. So I checked the ink tank and the ink lines, everything is fine. I don't know what happened. It just decided it wasn't going to print. So I still have to print maybe like 5% left of that file. That was the 360 inch. So once I get that done, I should be good to go. But that was just really weird. All right, I got printer number 1 fixed. I don't know what happened there. It was just like a weird glitch. I don't know. It was, but it's printing fine now. So I'm gonna let that go. Print some of the gang sheets. I finished cutting printer number 4. So all the printers are shut down. I kind of cleaned a little bit around printer 4's print heads as well, just in preparation for tomorrow. I'll probably start cleaning up right now. Typically we clean in the morning, but I think I could probably like start at this moment just to get ahead of it. I updated everyone's tracking and everyone's checked all the artwork for tomorrow that we have so far, and also marked everyone's orders that were shipped as shipped. So now we're just really waiting on printer number 1 to finish that gang sheet. It's about 5:30 right now. We thought we were going to be able to just leave for drop off both UPS and FedEx at the same time, but since it did that, Alex is going to run to UPS and drop off those packages. But I am actually going to finish cleaning up the shop. You guys, it's been, besides the trash, we have done a very good job at keeping everything in line. And even though like there's hectic mornings, and a lot of the time it's me who's like, I just want to jump on and like start getting printing and all that, we've been keeping really good tabs on just keeping the shop in order, and it's really helped us like along the way to just know where everything is and have a system for everything. So make sure you guys do take the time to really like set up your shop for success. Ooh, there we go. Because it'll help you in the long run. But Printer number 2 got turned on and ready for the day. It didn't have to be used. Printer number 3 I'm very impressed with. We didn't have any issues with it today, and it ran for like 7-8 hours straight. So that's just like shows you how much of a workhorse these printers are. But I'm going to finish packaging up, or I'm going to finish, I think I have one more to package for FedEx, and then the one that's printing right now, and then I'm going to cut that, and then we'll be wrapped up for the day. But I'll probably end this vlog here, probably just clean up a little bit, and then also start editing this footage. But I did check on the video for today, or for yesterday, so if you guys haven't watched that, make sure you go watch that. You guys know every day is different, everything, like no 2 days look the same when you run a business, and also when like you have orders and stuff like that. Some days are super light, some days are super heavy. We are rearing the end of the week, so I think that it's going to be a little bit busier end of the week, but who knows, because Valentine's Day is on Friday, so I think a lot of people are getting their last minute orders in and really fast, so maybe not, we'll see. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, make sure you hit subscribe. I upload daily, or I try to upload daily. Right now we're doing a good job at that. And also I am on TikTok, and all my other social media is linked below if you guys want to check that. If you're also looking for custom transfers, we do print that. I know that this is like a vlog channel, and I show you guys what I do, but we also do print transfers. So if you guys ever need any custom transfers for anything, you guys can find the link in the bio. We also have ready to ship. Not in the bio, in the description below. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching.